When you look at, for example, here we have Sidney Powell, as mentioned, talking to Bartiromo when, in real time, Bartiromo and others were on notice and viewed her as kooky, nuts, their words, or worse.
We have so much evidence, I feel like it's coming in through a fire hose.
Wow. So, Sidney, you feel that you will be able to prove this. Do you have the software in your possession? Do you have the hardware in your possession? How will you prove this, Sidney?
Well, I've got lots of ways to prove it, Maria, but I'm not going to tell on national TV what all we have.
Asha?
Yes, my understanding is that Fox intends to present Maria Bartiromo as an example of someone who was not acting with actual malice because she may have actually believed these claims. And that clip that you just showed sort of suggests that she's pushing back. I think the problem for Fox is that it's not just Maria Bartiromo.
You're saying that she's credulous, that she did believe the claims?
That is Fox's position, that they
because the evidence, and I know you're describing, I'm not deposing the messenger, as it were, but just to be clear for viewers, she's the one saying, oh, it's nonsense, it's kooky, absolutely.
Right, and that cuts against Fox's position. I think Fox's position is weak, but I think they've come up with some, a few documentation that, she may have been legitimately believing it, but it doesn't actually undercut the legal standard, which is not that you have to be like, ha, 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 I'm ready to lie to the public, which is what a lot of them were doing. It's a reckless disregard for the truth. It's being told that what you're saying is a lie and going forward with it anyway. Recklessness is the standard. And I think that even beyond Maria Bartiromo, what you see is people very clearly admitting that they don't believe any of this, all the way to the top, and they're airing it anyway. What I think is really the most puzzling part of this is why Fox hasn't settled as all of this damning information is coming out. And I think part of it is that, Ari, the audience for Fox is not watching your show. They're not going to see that juxtaposed montage that you put together. They are in their little bubble. And I think Fox may understand that if they were to settle, they would have to, as a part of the remedy, say, I don't know, like 10 times a day, that all the claims that they were making were false. I mean, that's part of how you correct for defamation. And they might be terrified of doing that because we now know that the inmates are running the asylum at Fox. It's the audience that is running the show.
Yeah, it's really